Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So I have read your comments and I have seen a lot of people saying, well, we want to see you on the channel. So I thought that I would do this video in person. Hi guys. Right, so this is an article that I found about Meghan Markle's ex-best friend, Jessica Mulroney. And it is basically about the way in which they don't have a relationship anymore. And what she basically has said on Instagram via a cryptic message is that she has found better friends since the whole bullying scandal that she experienced last year during the pandemic, with Sasha Exeter accusing her of being racist. And since then, her and Meghan's relationship, it was never really a real genuine friendship anyway, because we know that Meghan Markle just burns through people. But since then, she hasn't had much support, even though they was as thick as thieves before Meghan got into the royal household. But now she's been dropped. And I think that she is carrying a lot of resentment and pain and hurt about that. And I'm not surprised, really. I mean, I would feel really hurt. There's so many images of the two of them floating around online. And basically, they had a friendship that spanned, I think it was at least a decade, allegedly, in Toronto, or at least 7 years during the time that Meghan was there. And now nothing. We haven't seen any imagery of her attempting to meet up with Jessica. She hasn't attempted to fly to Canada. Jessica lost her spot on daytime television over in Canada, Toronto, and she hasn't had much love and support. But this is what Meghan Markle does. She burns through people, and when they are of no use to her, she essentially drops them. So I'm going to read this quickly, and it's by the Daily Mail. So Meghan Markle's best friend Jessica Mulroney shares cryptic post about losing friends and finding better ones. Jessica has shared a cryptic post about losing friends and finding better ones months after her friendship with Meghan was said to be on the rocks following the stylist's racism row. The Canadian stylist, 41 years old, from Toronto, posted a lengthy quote on Instagram yesterday, which read, "Life changes, you lose love, you lose friends, you lose pieces of yourself that you never imagined would be gone." The quote continued to say, "And then without even realizing it, these pieces come back. New love enters, better friends come along, and a stronger, wiser you is staring back in the mirror." So we know that this post is aimed at two people, because allegedly at the time that she fell out with Sasha Exeter, who is the influencer, who I believe in part, yes, she was offended by what Jessica Mulroney did, but then I do think that she kind of prodded and poked the bear, so to speak, in order to get the reaction that she wanted, so that she could then boost her platform. Because since they had this spat and this fallout, and she said that Jessica Mulroney threatened her influencing career and income, she's had countless jobs. I don't even know how many followers she has now, but the last time I checked on Sasha Exeter's Instagram page, she went all the way up to 100,000 from 11,000. And I was kind of really confused, because it's kind of like a micro influencer would be someone who is under 50,000 followers on Instagram, and someone who was like only had 11,000 followers, like it would be very hard to make like a major income from that number. And it is still a challenge under 50,000 followers, because that makes you like a micro influencer. So I'm just trying to figure out like what career she had before Jessica Mulroney refused to support her with her thoughts and feelings and promoting the Black Lives Matter movement, which is the whole reason as to why they fell out. What business did she have, really? But I guess that's a separate video. But I think that this quote has a double-edged sword, because I think that she has lost her friendship with, obviously, Sasha, and she's also lost her friendship with Meghan, who made no attempt to come to her defense. She didn't come out and speak on her behalf. but you can see the way Meghan Markle is just so callous and cold and just moves on. Serena Williams, I think this was at least 4 weeks ago, came out in the defense of Meghan and said that she's a lovely person and that she's a genuine person and all the rest of it. And she defended her. So you can see, like, that's what a friend with a big profile would do if the friendship was coming from a genuine place. But the fact that Meghan Markle has done nothing and this woman's lost her job, her marriage has probably been under threat, and, you know, so many business contacts have been lost. And I know that's not 110% Meghan Markle's fault, but she's had a really difficult time. And those are the times when you'd expect your friends to be there. This was way before she even got pregnant with Lily. She hasn't reached out to her or tried to, you know, smooth over the situation. She's just let her basically be thrown onto the bus with no support. It comes after Meghan, 39, stayed silent as Jessica found herself at the centre of a Black Lives Matter race row last year when she was accused of using her white privilege against a social media influencer. It was reported last year that the Duchess had cut ties with Moroni after influencer Sasha Exeter accused the stylist of threatening her livelihood when she posted a Black Lives Matter call to action on Instagram. Meghan remained silent when the Canadian fashion stylist was accused of racist bullying and abusing her white privilege to threaten the career of a Black social media influencer. Sasha alleged that Jessica took personal offence when she asked bloggers to use their platform to advance the Black Lives Matter movement, and that private messages between the pair had left her paralysed with fear. Moroni later faced accusations that she had used Meghan as her superpower, though denied this was the case and refused to speak about the Duchess in any interviews. A source had claimed their friendship is no longer what it once was, adding, this was not due to the fallout with Exeter, but because they have just grown apart. So we know what that means. In so many words, this source is probably from Meghan Markle's PR camp to try and make it look good. And how can there be so many instances of Meghan Markle dropping friends? She had her best friend Preeti, who was in attendance to her wedding to Trevor Engelson, who said that she never recognised Meghan as soon as she got fame and fortune and she got her role in Suits. She kind of dropped them like a bad habit, and when they did see her, and it wasn't often that they got a chance to see her, she would be looking around at the restaurants, just, you know, wondering if she was being recognised and looking for paparazzi, and very much self-involved and just into herself. And she completely changed, and she said that she didn't recognise her anymore as a person. So it continues on here to say, Moroni told Page Six in November that she and Meghan are constantly in touch via FaceTime. The stylist assisted Meghan in choosing a wedding dress for the actress's Suits character Rachel Zane in 2015. The pair have been close friends for years, with Moroni's daughter Ivy appearing in the royal wedding as a bridesmaid. Her two sons Brian and John were page boys. Jessica's friendship with Meghan was not the only aspect of her life that suffered as a result of the controversy. Having quickly shot to fame thanks to her close friendship with the Duchess of Sussex, Jessica's fall from grace was even swifter. Meghan Markle has kept Serena Williams in her social circle. She has Oprah in her social circle. She has Gayle King in her social circle. But she struggles to make really tight, bonded connections with people who have nothing to offer her. Even with her mother, they have an extremely strained relationship now. Doria was meant to be assisting with Lily, and reports have leaked online allegedly that they had a full-on fight, and Doria is no longer in the mansion assisting with Lily. So she just finds it really difficult to have a connection or respect for people who are financially making less money than her on a lower level. In her mind, she finds that really difficult. So with all that being said, guys, I will be back with yet another video, and let me know what you guys think. I'll be back. Bye, guys.